Hey, this is Lauren with TMF Apparel USA, and I realized today that some of you are buying used DTG printers, something like the Freejet 330 or the Epson 3880 or the P600 or the P800 or some of these other Epson-based machines, and that maybe you don't have the training or the manual or some of the knowledge to do some of the common tasks required with DTG maintenance. So today I'm going to make a quick video on wet capping both manually and automatically the Freejet 330Tx. So keep this in mind. This is something you should do every single day. If you are not printing, at the end of your day, wet cap your printer. This will prolong the longevity of your print head and help you avoid clogs. So we're going to kick this thing off with automatically undocking, wet capping your Freejet 330. The first thing you may notice is that mine is fairly well disassembled, which is perfectly okay for this video. Yours will probably have the shield on it and the other side pieces here, which is fine. They are easily removable, just a few screws. First thing we're going to do is we are going to clip off our ink lines on the Freejet. We don't need any ink going this way or that way out of our print head. Second thing we're going to do is use the function and up buttons together is going to undock the print head from the wet cap station. As you can see, what happens inside of here, let me get a little bit of light so that we can see what's going on, is it moves the wiper blade out of the way and then it raises and lowers the wet cap station. What I like to do is pump a little bit of solution into there, let it sit in there for a second, grab a paper towel and soak it up, and it just keeps my waste bottle from getting overfilled with a whole bunch of excess fluid. So I'll do this maybe once or twice, and you can see what we get out of there is just excess ink. And if your white ink does start to settle in there, you will end up having maybe some clogs in these little holes. It's hard to see, but they are down here where it drains out. So you don't want those to drain. Now, once you've done that a few times, which I've already done prior to starting this video, we will fill the wet cap station up with fluid, like so. We will come back over here, hit the function button, and watch the print head carriage return back into the wet cap station, like so. Now, our printer is wet capped. The print head is sitting in a wet fluid with your nozzle check cleaner or whatever it is you have in there, and we can leave that overnight. You can power down the printer as well. I often do that. I just hold the power button, turn it off. Now, if you run into some error messages, you fire your printer up and you're having issues, whether it's grinding noise where your encoder strip needs to be cleaned or some other issue and your print head's not moving, what I like to do is manually undock the print head and then turn the printer on. The printer will always go back into this position when you power it on. So to do that, we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, like so, and we're going to need to remove this side panel, which is just 2 pins, and it comes off. And you will see right here, we have a little Phillips head with an arrow. When we turn this manually, it will move and undock the print head. Now, we can slide the print head over out of the way, and we can rotate this left and right, clockwise and counterclockwise, and we can see what it does. Right? Clockwise. Once you stop turning it, it does kind of have a clutch gear, so you can't mess it up. But what you want is the wiper blade out of the way, and the capping station down. And as you see, we rotate it all the way over. It keeps moving, right? So from here, we can power the printer on or off. As you see, it does drain a little bit because it is acting as the pump. And when I do that, let's just say our printer wasn't on. We're just going to power it down. What it's going to do is return back into the capping station like it's supposed to, because the printer knows where it's at. It wants this head to be in here when it's powered off. So sometimes I've avoided some of the error messages that I've gotten with the Freejet just by running this routine. I will move the print head over, then power the machine on or off, whichever it may be. Usually on, not usually off, and it will return it to this place. And then I follow up by running a head clean or some of the other functions. But this is where our printer should be at night, wet capped, docked, off. And then tomorrow when we come in, we will unclip our lines, and then we will start our print head cleaning and nozzle check sequence, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So if this video helped you, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I do offer a lot of DTG videos, and I'm building upon them every single week with new things that I see, from common questions on the internet to things that I just run into daily running DTG printers. So I'm also going to do videos for a couple of the other Epson printers as well. So check those out, and we'll see you next time.